Good morning, everyone. We're going to get started with our mindfulness by sitting up nice and tall in our seated mountain pose. Long spine, top of the head reaching up, heart lifting up. And remember, mindfulness is all about paying attention to our experiences and noticing how we're all connected. So we're going to start by noticing how we're feeling today and taking some heart and belly breaths. For your heart and belly breath, you're going to put one hand over your heart, another hand over your belly. Take a deep breath in and feel your belly expand and get big. And then when you're exhaling, feel your belly fall and get small. Inhale, big belly. Exhale, belly falls. Start to notice how you're feeling today. What's the weather in you? What color are you feeling? This is a good time to pause the video if you want to check in with your class. I'm feeling a little bit tired today, so I want to show you one of my favorite mindfulness exercises to help me wake up. Sometimes I do this before I've even gotten out of bed in the morning. It's called tap, squeeze, dust. So we're going to wake up our body by tapping first, and we're going to start on our faces, so make sure you're using your fingertips. You tap on your cheeks, you tap on your chin, you tap on your nose and your eyebrows. Be careful around your eyes so that you don't poke yourself in the eye. I keep my eyes closed. Make sure you tap all the way across your forehead and down your neck. And when you get into your chest, you can switch and make gentle fists and give yourself some taps across the chest. Just make sure you're not hitting yourself too hard. Choose an arm and tap all the way down, all the way back up, and make sure you get the inside, the underside, the outside of your whole arm. And then switch. Tap the inside, the underside, the outside. Make sure you tap every part of your arm. Then you can move down the side of your chest if you want to. You can give your belly a pat, or maybe you want to rub your belly. But then make sure you're tapping your legs too, all the way down and all the way back up. Inside, outside, and behind. Switch over to the other leg when you're ready. And then the last place I like to give a tap to is the bottom of my foot. So if you can reach the bottom of your foot, tap it out on one foot, and then tap it out on the other foot. Now we're going to squeeze. So we're not really going to squeeze our face. If you want to squeeze your face just with your face muscles, you can squeeze it all together. I love to squeeze my ears on the soft part on the bottom. Squeeze down your arms. Squeeze down your legs. And now we're going to dust. So very gently dust your forehead, your cheeks, your chin. Dust off your chest and your arms. Dust off your legs. Dust off your toes. And then come back to sit. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how your body feels. I feel a little bit more awake. Now it's time for us to warm up our spine. So we're going to stretch in the 7 directions that the spine likes to move in. And I'm going to start to kind of test you to see if maybe some of you are ready to be teachers for this warm-up. So I'm going to give you one direction, and then I wonder if you can guess what the opposite direction is. So this is already happening to us right now. What's opposite of this? Stretching up, the opposite of stretching down. Take another deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, relax your arms down. Well, if I stretch like this, what's the opposite? Stretch to the other side. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, lean over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, opposite side. Bring it back to center. And now I'm thinking, what if I go like this? A twist. The opposite would be to twist to the other side. Nice job, everyone. Inhale, coming up, reaching up. Exhale, turn and twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn and twist to the opposite side. Someone in my class was saying that their back cracked when they did this stretch. Make sure that you're not forcing your back to crack. If you're feeling relaxed and you feel a little adjustment in there, that's totally okay. Just don't force it. All right, I've got one more opposite for you. If I go like this, what would the opposite look like? Rounding forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round and look down. Nice job with that warm-up, everyone. I could see some people knew already what they were doing before I even went into the stretch, so that's pretty cool. Hi everyone, I moved inside so that you could see my whole body for this next pose. And we're gonna be standing in a mountain pose and doing something I like to call mountain marcher or mountain climber. So if you have space, stand up, make sure your weight is even through both feet, keep your knees a little bit bent. And if you are sitting down, make sure that you scooch to the edge of your bed or your chair or wherever you're sitting so that you can pick up your legs. What we're gonna do is reach one arm up and give a wave, and then with your other hand, tap your leg. That's the leg that's gonna come up because it's your opposite leg. We're gonna take deep breaths in and stretch the opposites away from each other. And then when you breathe out, you're gonna bring your elbow and knee to touch. This is gonna help us get some core strength, some strength in the middle of our bodies, because remember, we've got those balancing challenges ahead of us. So see if you can do 3, 4, let's do 5 more. Inhale, stretch long, exhale together. Inhale long, exhale together. 3 more. Nice job. Now we're gonna switch it out. So pick up your other hand, give it a wave, tap your other leg, and take a deep breath in, stretch long, exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale long, exhale, elbow and knee together. We're gonna do about 5 more. Inhale, stretch long, exhale, together. You might notice that one side is a little harder and another side's a little easier. This side is much harder for me to do. All right, 2 more. Breathe in, stretch long, exhale together. Nice job, everybody. Shake it out. Now it's time to move into those balancing challenges. The first pose you might have heard of before, you might have even seen it before. It's called the tree pose. To get ready for tree pose, you start in a mountain, knees a little bit bent, feet parallel. And I like to bring my hands onto my hips to help me stay stable. We also learned about a focal point yesterday. A focal point is one spot that's not moving where you can put your eyes to help you stay steady and balanced. So find a focal point, and then when you're ready, shift your weight into one leg. See if you can pick your other foot up. You've got some choices for how you want to make your tree. You can bring your foot onto your ankle. You can slide it up to your calf. If you want to go higher than your knee, make sure that your foot does not touch your knee at all. Because if you put your foot on your knee, you might fall over and you could really get hurt. So if you're going to go higher than your knee, bring it all the way above your knee. Ugh. Remember, hands on your hips, find your focal point to help you balance. When you feel stable, maybe you can grow your branches. See if you can hold your tree pose for 3 breaths. It's okay if your tree moves a little bit, and it's okay to slide your foot down your leg. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep breath. And come back to mountain. I like to shake out my standing leg because sometimes I can get a little bit tired. And then come back to your mountain. Hands on your hips, eyes on your focal point. Shift your weight over to your other leg. And try to do the same version of tree pose on this side. So if you stayed on your ankle before, do that the same way on this side. A little higher. Remember, skip your knee. Don't put your foot on your knee, that's not safe. You can bring it up a little bit higher. For me, this is too hard on this side, so I'm gonna slide it down. When you feel stable, you can grow your arms like branches, and maybe they're like bent, and they look special and unique, just like you are. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing out. See if you can hold this pose for 2 more breaths. Come on back to your mountain. Maybe you shake it out like you did on the other side. And I've got one more balancing challenge for you today. It's called the bird pose. I'm going to turn sideways so you have a better view of what this pose looks like. You're going to step 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Open your arms like a bird. Imagine you have feathers, whatever color feathers you want, all over your wings. Take a deep breath in, open your arms wide, and then when you breathe out, lean forward and fly. Maybe you can pick that back foot up. Let's see if we can balance here for 2 breaths. Remember, find a focal point. Oh, if you fall, that's totally okay. Just smile and get right back to it. All right, make your way back to a mountain pose, and then let's switch. Other foot forward, other foot back. Open your wings, deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward. Pick up your back foot. Find your focal point. 2 more breaths. Come all the way back to your mountain pose. Shake it all off. Nice job, everyone. Make your way back to a comfortable seat so that you can sit up nice and tall, because it's time for us to finish our mindful moment. We're gonna take 3 waterfall breaths. Inhaling, reaching our arms up. Exhaling out the mouth. Making a sound like a waterfall. Bring your hands over your heart in the center of your chest. And you can close your eyes here, or maybe you find a focal point, one spot that's not moving. It's time for us to check in with our hearts today. Take some deep breaths. Maybe you can feel your heart beating under your hands. Maybe you see a certain color in your heart. Maybe you see some people in your heart. Whatever is in your heart today, surround it with love. Breathe in love and breathe out to send love out into the world. Inhaling love and exhaling love. It's so important that we take time every day to notice what's in our hearts. Now it's time for our mindful listening. We're going to listen for the beginning, middle, and end sound. Some people who sent in their survey said their favorite sounds so far are the cymbals. You can let me know in the Google form below if you like the cymbals or the singing bowl better. Sitting up tall, if you want to close your eyes, you can. Focusing on the sound of our bell. I hope everybody has a great Thursday in their online learning classrooms. Don't forget to stay in touch through that Google form linked down below. I look forward to hearing from you all. I hope you have a great day and an amazing summer weekend. See you Monday.